Hey everyone, Mr. Comics 9 here. I got a little bit of something for you. I call this the Old Man Comic Haul because of a particular issue I'm here to show you guys, but it's a fun little comic haul. I got a little bit of everything today. So, picked up some comic books, picked up some new Pokemon cards, but that's not what I'm showing you. But I am going to show you guys some graded cards that I got in the mail or back from PSA today. So. Let's get started, shall we? So first up and foremost, new comic book day. I got Savage Dragon 275. So I just been enjoying picking up Savage Dragon here. I like it a lot. Picked up Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 29. This is cover A. I've really enjoyed Miles Morales since he that was weird. I've really picked up Miles Morales since volume 2 here of his particular run. It's been a lot of fun. I love the art, love the writer. All right. Amazing Spider-Man number 65, Point Des, Mark Bagley. So beautiful artwork. I look forward to reading this one. I think it's a Spider-Man / Phil Coulson death story, but I look forward to it. I also picked up Amazing Spider-Man number 66, another Mark Bagley cover. Him in Spider-Man and Black Cat on the cover is just really, really cool. Love Mark Bagley. Miss him on the inside of the comic books, but he does a good job as the artist. Ultimate Spider-Man number 13. I look forward to seeing how the issue carried on. It's not immediate pickup, but hopefully it explains situations on why it issue 12 ended the way it did. Continuing the Spider-Man theme, got Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 2. You know, look forward to it. Look forward to the series on Disney Plus when it comes out. At this point, it's a back issue, but I just hadn't picked it up yet. Chasm, Curse of Cain, issue 404. So I am interested in how the story arc ended, honestly. Superman number 22. This Doomsday story arc thing that this current has going through is interesting. Ultimate Wolverine number 1. I couldn't miss out on this one. And from what I know about this one, I also kind of did a review of it. It's like a Winter Soldier Wolverine kind of a thing. But Wolverine's my favorite X-Men character. It's at least not what Ultimate X-Men is. The Peach Momoko. I don't know if she still does it or not particularly, but the first issue, absolutely horrible. I couldn't even read it. Anyway, this one looks more promising. Miles Morales number 29. This is the variant cover. The homage to ASM 300. Had to pick it up for that reason. I love ASM 300. Love the homage. Picked it up. Action Comics number 1082. I'm going to be sneezing here in a second. I apologize. Or maybe not. And last but not least for the comic books, I got Wolverine, Old Man Logan, number 67. The first cameo appearance of Spider Itch. Just so we're clean on YouTube. Spider Itch, wink wink, or witch. Just drop the W. Ashley Barton, I guess. I think her name is the granddaughter of Spider-Man and Clint Eastwood. Clint Barton, Hawkeye. And the only other comic book related thing, I went to Super Target, or it's called Super Target up here. The one that is bigger than a normal Target, I guess. But Target, and was it the pop section? I picked up Amazing Spider-Man 50 Funko Pop uh, cover. So don't have very many of these particular of comic cover pops, but I couldn't really say no to that one. Like I said, I'm not really collecting Funko Pops anymore, except for when it comes to Spider-Man related characters. And last but not least, here we got the comics that the PSA graded cards. I sent these off to PSA at the end of last year, or end of December, or November last year, and this is what they came back as. So we're going to show them off here. We're going to start off at the bottom here. I basically had, well, surprisingly, I had them sent, mostly Yu-Gi-Oh cards and less Pokemon cards because I was trying to protect some cards that I had as a kid, and I was not going to play the game again, so I was protecting them. But there was one Yu-Gi-Oh non-Pokemon card into this one. It's the 1990 Marvel Universe Amazing Spider-Man 129. The trading card related to. Sorry for my fingers. The trading card related to ASM 129 came back a PSA graded 9. I was really hoping for that 10. I don't know what caused any kind of ding in the grade. It had to have been centering or something at that point. These next 5 here are personal favorites for my Yu-Gi-Oh collection. I had a complete Exodia, all 5 pieces of Exodia, if you know who that is, and you put all these cards down, wins, the game automatically. So I had the right leg, the Forbidden One, PSA 9. I had left arm of the Forbidden One, number 4. So these were all over the place. I had 2 high ones and like 3 mid-low ones. But these weren't about grades. They were just about grading them and protecting them for the future. Right arm of Forbidden One, the lowest grade, which was a 3. This one had like wear on the bottom and ink splatter stains or whatever on the top there. I don't know where it came from. Like that, but was what it was. Left leg of the Forbidden One, number 8. And these are all cards I played with for a couple years as a kid. So I'm happy that they are not in worse shape. And then Exodia, the Forbidden One itself, number 5. I had Dark Magician, PSA number 8, 2004. The other Exodia pieces were 2002, 2002, 2002, 2002. Yeah, so the other ones were 23 years old. This one is 21 years old. but it's cool. 2004 Blue Eyes White Dragon, number 7, or number 7, PSA 7. I don't understand the numbering of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Because this one has 0001, but that one also has 0001. The Exodia had the number 124. So I don't know. I didn't know the numbering, understand that, or even what the cards would be at. Anyway, it is what it is. All right. And last but not least for the Yu-Gi-Oh, so we can get on the Pokemon stuff. Red Eyes Black Dragon from 2003. He came back a PSA 8. And this one, I believe, is only one of all the ones I showed you that's worth more than like, 20 or 30 bucks kind of a thing. This one actually, I think, had a value of over 100, like 150 or something like that, I think, graded, according to eBay sold prices. So I know original Red Eyes Black Dragon and high grades are worth money from a Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Pokemon unboxing kind of video on a PokeRev's channel. But it was cool. And then finally, for those of you who stuck around for Pokemon cards, if you're still around, I think appreciate it. But I got the 1999 Pokemon game Mewtwo movie promo. It came back PSA 4, but also had an MK for the grade. PSA 4 MK, which meant, or found out meant marker on it, or marked on it. But I do not see, unless it's, okay, I see. Now I finally see, I twisted it just right in the light, and I see a 112. I see a 112 on there, like indented. So that's what I meant. That's what I meant by marker, because there was no marker otherwise. Well, like I said, this was not. This was a. I hope for a 10. I knew what the lower grade it was in when I sent it in. I just didn't see that, but it doesn't matter. It's meant to be graded to protect it. These next 4, however, were I hoped for the best grade possible. I wanted a high grade because they were worth it. First up, here I got 2003 Charizard SIR from Obsidian Flame. Came back a PSA 9. Just missed out on that 10. I think according to the eBay sold prices, this card's about at least $90, I think. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I think this was worth about $90, I think, if I remember correctly. Speaking of Charizard SIR, we got Charizard SIR from 151. Came back PSA 9, no, 8, my bad. Came back PSA 8. If I can get that grade in there, maybe not. I was disappointed because I had 2 of these. I picked the one I thought looked like the better grade. Maybe I was wrong, but the important thing was to get one of them graded. But even in an 8, this thing came back on sold prices anywhere from $175, $160 to $225 sold. So it's still worth money. Still worth a nice token change. It's just not worth a couple $100 like it would be if it was sold. We got Iono SIR from the Paldea Evolved, I think, set or Evolution. I don't know. I forget which set it came back from exactly. Anyway, Iono here. SIR. She came back one of the Gem Mint 10. So this thing is $160. I believe, $120 in gem mint sold for on eBay prices, sold listings. Very, very cool. And again, if you know Pokemon cards and you can know these grades, comment down below for the exact value, and I would appreciate it. But I may or may not keep this one for much. I might use it for trade value, honestly, because a solid Gem Mint 10, like this, will make it a lot easier to trade for other cards in the original base set. They're maybe not, not a Charizard worthy one, obviously, first Charizard base set, but I can still get a few other hollow cards that are a little more, like 10, 15 bucks each kind of a thing. And just, or 20 bucks each, 30 bucks each, and just buy a few of those cards, for trade and value. But the one I was super ecstatic about, super happy to have this one. Charizard from the Charizard, 2001 Charizard from the classic collections or collectors base set here, the 25th anniversary. It came back Gem Mint 10. So I was super stoked about this. This one here, I've seen graded on eBay sell for $200, $225 for this card. One down at 175, I think. Although when I scanned, if you're familiar with the Rare Candy app for Pokemon cards, for like scanning cards, when I scanned this particular card, it said like the value was like $1,500. I was going like, okay, that's an outlier. I've never seen that anywhere. This card's not going anywhere in my collection because it's the closest thing I have to a base set Charizard right now. And I am super ecstatic about it. So $200 or $1,500 is still in my collection. I got me a base set Charizard, basically. 25th variant print. 25th printing, basically. All right, that's it. Cards, comics, pop. Hope you guys enjoy the show. I will see you guys. I'm so sorry. See you guys next time on the next video. Take care. Happy collecting. Till next time.